With the Xbox and Activision Blizzard ruling most likely breaking next week, I want to take some time and look back on a few things and really break down some arguments the FTC could possibly have. And Nintendo is looking to shut down 2 consoles very soon. Find out all that and more up next. What up, guys? This is Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So before we get into today's news, I want to let you guys know that I have a Twitch channel. The link to that channel is down in the video description down below. Go check it out, go give me a follow, and once we reach 500 subs on this here channel, we're going to do our first stream. So it's pretty safe to say there has been a lot coming out of the Activision Blizzard merger over the past few weeks. We covered everything from a ton of leaked documents that held the roadmap to Xbox's future for years to come, and even the revival of FTC's battle against Microsoft. But one thing I want to point out, and I know for a fact this will get some people heated, but hey, you gotta rip the band-aid off at some point. And I always welcome open dialogue within the comments section because at the end of the day, like I always say, I just love games in general. All that aside, this case beginning to end exposed a lot of things on both ends of the spectrum when talking about how PlayStation does some things wrong and honestly how Xbox does some things wrong. But one argument popped back into my mind, and it's Sony's claim to content parity. Regulators throughout the world, in this case the FTC, are supposed to keep the public's best interest in mind. But lately, all I've seen is one big dose of hypocrisy coming not only from regulators, but Sony as well. So recently, a post to X that gave me a good laugh when I seen it was this here post showing how PlayStation users can do this lockpicking minigame type deal to unlock a PlayStation exclusive Modern Warfare 3 operator. Now, I for one can really care less about cosmetics, and if I'm being honest here, I suck at playing Call of Duty, but this is something PlayStation has been doing for quite some time. Prior to this, they held marketing rights to Call of Duty games with early beta access rights, and now you're seeing this with this PlayStation exclusive operator. Now, the whole point of me bringing this up is how the FTC had I don't know how to put this. Let's just say grenades to tell the judge during the trial, how would PlayStation fans feel if Xbox had exclusive skins for just Xbox players? Now, the unbiased answer I would even give here would be exactly how every other gamer feels right now seeing this post from PlayStation, and they're 100% right in saying that. But this is exactly what PlayStation has been doing and is still doing to this day, and no one has stopped it. It went as far as PlayStation lobbying within courts for content parity, and possible exclusive Call of Duty content, all while doing it themselves. And normally, this original X post would be one I tend to gloss over, and one I really wouldn't read too much into. But because the FTC just revived their case over the Activision Blizzard merger, I can't help but scratch my head as to why they did this. To me, it just makes them appear blatantly hypocritical in the sense that PlayStation can do it, but Xbox can't. Which is an even crazier argument when you really think about it, because I genuinely believe that PlayStation as a whole is a far bigger and dominant brand than Xbox. And in my opinion, heading into this revival, the FTC already had a pretty weak argument to begin with, but things like this just don't help their case anymore. But hey, enough about all that, because I'm sure within the coming weeks we're going to be getting a final ruling, so there's going to be plenty content based around that, so just stay tuned. But let's shift focus to an end of an era over at Nintendo, seeing how they will be shutting down the 3DS and Wii U online servers in 2024. The announcement came from Nintendo of America's X page, where they stated as early as April of 2024, online play and other functionality that uses online communication will end service for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U software. Nintendo did go on to elaborate that plans are subject to change and this could all happen sooner than announced, with one exception being Pokemon Bank, which will remain online but may end at some point in the future. So this last bit of news is more of a heads up for anyone still playing on their 3DS or Wii U, and if you want to go download anything off those devices, you might want to get right to that. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. I don't know if it's just me, but I think the revival of the FTC's case is really pointless. Since the news originally broke, I don't see anything working in their favor, so I really don't know what they're going on about. But that about does it here. I've been K-Lo. I gave you the lowdown in all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.